Welcome back to Estate Finds. This is a Samsung DVD-V5500 DVD VHS combo unit. I think I might have the remote for this, but I'm going to tell you right now that I've done some testing without a TV hooked up, and in this video we're not going to hook a TV up because it doesn't work. It tries, but obviously no good on that. We'll plug it in. It says auto. Power it on. Hi! Set to DVD. It says load and then stop. There's a disc in there. So the tray works. I don't know what this is, but it does say DVD. So that doesn't read. I tried a known good working DVD, and that didn't work either. Here is that CD of Miles Davis. If it's DVD, it'll read CD, right? Not really. Just keeps trying and doesn't work. As for the VCR, I put a tape in. It made bad sounds. I was able to fast forward the tape halfway. It stopped and refused to fast forward anymore. Could that be the tape? Yep, that's possible. I don't know. I have another tape. We'll try it. But I have a feeling it's not going to work either. This DVD, obviously, you couldn't read it. You try hitting play. Nothing. It's dead. But it's kind of useless in today's world. Now, I bought a... was it Magnavox brand, I think? Maybe? DVD VHS combo at Walmart, of all places, years ago when they became popular as kind of a last gasp kind of thing. And I used it a couple of times, and then it's been sitting there. That has all the connectivity that you could ever need, and basically only wants one connection, which is HDMI. But it has S-video and composite and all that great stuff, as well as a NTSC tuner. Well, this one's got all of that too. We'll come back to the VCR. You can see that you have your DVD and your VHS. Some people call it a drive. That's not correct. Okay, that's not what it is. But anyway, you got a DVD tape selection button there and a couple other buttons I don't know. I might have the remote, I think I said before. And you do have a composite input. But let's turn it around and you will see what I'm talking about. There's no HDMI at all. You have your coax in, coax out. You have your composites over here, probably in and out, like a one, AV in one kind of thing, you know. You have component, probably output. Let me see if I can see. I'll get down here. Component video out. This is your line 1 in and line 1 out. Audio out, digital audio out, and the S-video out. So it does not accept an S-video in at all. It only accepts composite in or from the tuner, or you can go between VHS and DVD as much as you'd like, except I'm sure for copy protected material with stuff like the what is it, Macrovision. This was made 10 of 2005. I think that's a regular Phillips. I could open it, but there's really not. It's an empty box. You know that, right? Oh, we could look, but let's try the VCR before that with another tape, which I don't know if what it says on it is what's on it. Probably not, because I wouldn't own anything like that. Maybe I taped over it. I don't know. When I tried to rewind the other tape that went halfway through, it just went kind of sound, and that was it. So let's turn this back around. I'll get that other tape and we'll see if it does nothing. I think the auto is it's trying to get the clock from the NTSC in. That would just be my guess. Is it smart enough to turn on if I just insert a tape? It is. Fairly good VCR sounds as far as that went. Maybe it was the tape, I don't know. I just want to see if this has a write protect. It doesn't. Most VCRs automatically play. This is at the beginning of the tape. Why did it go back to DVD? VCR. See, it kind of made squickety squack sounds. Yeah. Big sad. So it doesn't even fast forward now. Rewind. It managed that. Fast forward again. That's bad. Nope. Eject. But it doesn't eat the tape. Very impressed with that. But that's really all I can be impressed with. I think we'll get a screwdriver and pop the top. This thing has like a stupid security tab. I've already bent the case trying to get it past that because it's not a thing that pushes in. But the problem is I can't pry this enough to get it past that. So I'm going to have to get a pair of pliers to bend it out because it looks like the case wants to lift right off of it because it's kind of loose over here and on the other side, but it's just being held by that damn thing. And it just won't go past that. What a stupid... There, hang on it. Stupid fucking design. Yep, that's kind of an empty box. Here's the Vicker mechanism over here. It's got ribbon cables. That's interesting. Allegedly it's 4 heads. Sure is. Yep, it's 4 heads. The mechanism sounds like it wants to work. I guess we could power it on with the cover open, right? It's almost like nobody has seen the inside of a VCR before. Well, if you're older than like 30, you have. Loads the tape. Oh, it spills out over here. I don't know if you could see, but it spilled out over there. And it's on Vicar. If I hit fast forward, it spills out in the machine. Don't spill out in the machine, you idiot! So it unloads and it says, nope, fuck you. Well, play, Sam. Okay, here we go. Shitting into the machine. Oh, fuck. What is going to be had of my 102 Dalmatians tape? That wouldn't be a good thing. But it figured it out, and it didn't eat the fucking tape. That's impressive. It actually got one thing right. Because it didn't see this moving. It could just be that everything needs greasing up, and why is that at a weird fakakta angle? It just is. Geez, they really built these things to a price. I think to get the Vicar out, you would have to take the front off. 1, 2, 3, 4, and of course disconnect all the cables. I'm pretty certain that with some new belts and maybe a laser cleaning, the DVD part would work, and then this thing would be functional. But let's go back to DVD, and we'll eject it, uneject. It spins up the tocadiscos. Still says load. It makes bad sounds. Where is the damn laser sled assembly? I can't even see it. It's got this stupid cover that has a part number on it. It's your typical e-waste shit. I'll save the DVD for nothing. It's too bad, but like I said, it doesn't even have HDMI, so if you wanted to even try to consider hooking this up to something modern, it ain't happening. The TV that this was hooked up to was not hooked up to that TV because it had HDMI as far as inputs, and that was it. Yes, there are adapters to go from component to HDMI, but still, it's like this was sitting there as a vestigial organ, and basically over 20 years, the belts spoiled, and the laser is either dirty or it's just fakakta. The caps look okay. This was plugged in. Any caps I see seem to be all right. Yep, they all seem not bulging and not out of round, so that kind of is about it for this thing. Somebody knows how to fix it, but does it really have functionality in today's world? I don't know. That TV that it was hooked up to, it's got all that newfangled streaming, and it's one of those smart TVs where it thinks it knows stuff. And in general, it knows a lot more than the user, so that's pretty good. Of course, any smart TV, in case you weren't aware, is tracking your every move. It is tracking everything about you. Now, we're going to talk about that in for just a minute here, in the sense of a Coke Freestyle machine. You know what those are? When they have the thing at like a fast food joint and it has the touch screen on it, and you could select from any number of different sodas and add flavors and all kinds of stuff like that. There is so much metadata, data about the data that is collected for you getting a cup of soda. They find out, first of all, they know the location the machine is in, so they know where you were. They know the date and time that you were there, that you went to select something. They don't know who you are personally, but they're just collecting aggregate data. Okay, so they already know your location, the date and time that you were there and interacted with this machine. They know if you got ice or if you didn't get ice. I don't know if they track how long you have it dump ice into the cup. They track how long it takes you to select the soda that you want and dispense it. They also track whether you go, oh, well, I want to see Coke. Let's see what flavors they have. Oh, they're out of that, vanilla one. Maybe I'll get Fanta Orange instead. So you go back in that. They'll see that you made other selections. And they will time the entire transaction. So here's a bullet point list of 15 things that I just mentioned here that they learned about your interacting with this machine. So if you're going to try to tell me that if your smart TV doesn't know your location and the time and date that you decided to watch 102 fucking Dalmatians, you got another think coming. And it is another think coming, not another thing coming. Because if you think it's this way, you've got another think coming, not thing. So now you learned something. That'll be $5. All right. Well, that's going to do it for this thing. I don't know. I'm sure it can be fixed fairly simply, but I'm not going to invest the time or effort into it. These were the last gasp. Everything is overly simplified. They worked when they worked. They weren't the greatest quality, but they got the job done. And it certainly was an easy way for you to transfer VHS to DVD or DVD to VHS if you wanted to. They would typically allow you to do that as well. And also record programs from cable or your inputs to DVD. So that was kind of nice also. Like I said, I have a Magnavox one, and I did record some of the not the most current Beavis and Butthead incarnation, but the one before, whatever that was. I have some of those on DVD, so that was nifty in that regard. But again, it's just spoiled from age, is really all it is. The electronics, everything else here is good. That's going to do it for this one. Can't win them all, of course. But, oh well, we tried. Thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Make sure you click like, make sure you click subscribe, and take care. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.